didn't know that if you punched your own player, that you got a red card, and then you had to play down a man.
Here's the
game.
thing. Punch.
Yeah.
It was
It's just a
pretty
simple
weak.
slap. Yes.
I mean,
Porter does that to his teammates all the
It
time.
was definitely a soccer punch.
We are back again. This is episode 25 of 2.5 Takes. Like always, it's Paul and Steven alongside me. Thank y'all for joining us. We are talking about the EPL this episode.
Welcome.
It's been a minute. So
Little footy.
Last time we had a conversation. We were looking forward to United playing Everton.
Woo!
I was very confident.
Shouldn't have been.
Steven, how you feeling?
Well, let's start off just talking about Everton in that game. I didn't know that if you punched your own player, that you got a red card, and then you had to play down a man. Like, what is this? Like, what are we doing?
Yep.
Like,
Yep.
when that happened,
They were jealous of Chelsea.
yeah,
and so
that's what it was.
That's one way to do it.
I'm like, man, and it
There's
was
just 11 more to go.
Yep.
It was Ghana was mad at kind of how a pass happened, like a pass out happened. He kind of passed it out, and we didn't have a guy that got on it. Like King didn't get on it fast enough for him, and so man, you had a pretty good shot at goal, and so then he got mad and punched him and got thrown out of the game.
And punch.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was it?
like
It was
just a
pretty
simple
weak.
slap. Yes.
I mean, it was
Porter does that to his teammates all the time.
It was definitely a soccer punch. I mean, what can I say?
Yeah, a
by
soccer
the law,
punch, definitely.
By the law, hit, slap, kick, or attempt. So he could have missed him,
right?
And still by the law got a red card. There was an argument that
to your own
it's such
player.
a weak argument too. Well, there was one argument. It's like Roy Keane pushed him and almost hit him too. That should have been a red card. He should have 2 red cards. I'm like,
both out. Yeah,
we still lost the game.
What would Sierra have done if you held up a red card behind Baylor at Disney? Too soon? Okay.
That's a 3
Cut
game.
it. You have to cut
That's a 3-game suspension.
Hopefully she's asleep. I didn't mean it, Sierra. Will you still lead a regroup with me? I didn't mean it.
That one's getting uploaded to Instagram. Sorry.
I'll be honest. That was a better slug than Idrissa Gana Gay's. I mean, it was.
Yeah.
Whew.
Anyways, that was silly. That was
but
that was such a weird. I've never seen that. That's weird.
But like Chelsea, it like lit a fire under the guys, and Moyes was even like, I like it when my guys fight, and it lit a fire.
It was also much more difficult to play, and I guess me kind of defending United, it is more difficult to play against 10-man because you're like, well, now we have to defend, like we can't. But of course, United in United's fashion, y'all make a great counterattack and all of a sudden score, and it's like, well, there it is. There's the game,
right?
Because
they hadn't. I mean, even though they possessed the ball for like 70% of the game, had more shots on goal, they just couldn't put it together.
There was a game. I don't know if y'all ever watched it. But it was Celtic versus Barcelona back in the early Champions League or early like aughts versus, and Barcelona had Celtic famously beat Barcelona in 2012. I want to say, if I remember right, that match was like 87% possession for Barcelona. It was something stupid. It wasn't even like they almost didn't even play anybody, but Celtic ended up winning up in wherever the stadium is, and so it's one of those things where you can have all the possession you want.
It was in Glasgow.
Was it in Glasgow?
Because that dude, he was young. He was like 19, 20, Tony Watt. And he just screamed down I think he just like screamed down the field and scored.
Yep.
And I just remember like the commentators talking about him never having to pay for a pint ever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it was
Guinness for
so
life.
To
legendary.
beat Barcelona, yeah.
But
So
it's the
crazy.
same thing. It's like you can have all the possession you want, but if you don't do anything with it, and United
Correct.
just never like really. There were a few shots at Pickford. Pickford's a great goalkeeper,
Yeah. He is.
and so that's the thing too. You
Yeah,
you
that's
don't
true.
place him in a position where he really had to make some
Yeah, he made
just
some great saves.
ignorant saves.
Yeah.
You know, and so I mean, hey, it's one of those things where it sucks, but I also know watching that game, it shows for United's standpoint, we're not a title winning potential team right now. This team has so much more to do. Regardless if we can come back against Crystal Palace and win 2-1 when being down and having a atrocious first half. But actually, I think, come to think of it, Paul, were you the only one that in the past 2 weeks went perfect?
Yeah.
Because Steve and I went 1-1.
We didn't lose any.
Beat Burnley.
Yeah. That's the one that I got up. I think super
Yeah,
early,
that
like
was like a
6:30,
6:30
and
So
game.
it kicked off the weekend. Yep.
and Fubo had disconnected from NBC Sports, and so I just drank coffee in the dark.
You didn't have the YouTube TV login? Your mom's YouTube TV
No,
login?
well, no, because we had cut from the house we had been sharing with, and they had disconnected us from it. I didn't have my parents log in. I didn't want to like wake them up, so I was just like, you know.
Well,
Now
Watching
we were
the
back on my
stats.
parents'
there
YouTube,
we go.
and we canceled Fubo. Anyways, but yeah, so that was
Great
good.
stuff.
Barcelona was probably the biggest, win for us in a long time because that game was pretty hyped up,
Yeah.
and we delivered. It was fun, really, really great to see Celtic come away with that kind of win, and you really got to see Esteval kind of be who he can be, and it's kind of scary. And it's crazy. He's on a contract with Chelsea through like 2031 or something stupid. Not that we wouldn't ever sell him or do something. But I'm saying that's the kind of contract that he's on because
Yep.
Yeah.
he's 18. But yeah, he battled. It was great.
But you beat him 3-0
Yep.
over Barcelona.
Yep.
So
Nobody
care business.
saw that coming.
Yeah.
Nobody saw that coming. Chelsea is a little bit. I don't want to compare them to the Thunder. I don't want to compare them to OU, but they are a little bit of an underdog type of team right now.
yeah.
That's going to change because a lot of these guys are going to end up being really good, I think. And then to come off a heavy week like that and still tie Arsenal. So we went down because Casado, in Casado fashion, cleated a guy.
Of course.
Which I'm honestly like, I love him. Like, I'll take that all day. The dude is a dog. He's going to tackle the heck out of you. And I love that. I love seeing that in defensive midfielder. He wants to be like N'Golo Kante. And I love it. So we went down a man in like the first, I don't know, 13 minutes or something stupid. And then Trevor Chalobah puts in a header when we were down. So I was like, okay, we might win this thing. But Arsenal's a good team, and so they came back and tied it up. But to get a draw from that can't be too mad.
No, I mean,
So-
yeah, being down a man and then getting the draw
Yeah.
still. I mean, Arsenal's got 30 points.
I know.
They're good.
I don't think they're going to maintain. I
Yeah.
I don't think they can do it the whole season, but yeah,
City's right behind them. I mean, I think 5 points, 5 points off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Chelsea's
So-
got 24. Aston Villa's got 24. Which is
we're on
crazy.
goal differential. Yeah,
I mean, Brighton, Sunderland are up there.
is Bournemouth at top 10?
Dude, Sunderland's still up there.
No, Bournemouth is 11th.
Okay, Tyler Adams had a crazy
Oh.
goal for them over the
Oh,
weekend.
Yeah.
dude, it's fantastic.
Yeah,
So then getting into like Everton this weekend, just laid a total egg with Newcastle. Like, I don't even know.
yeah, that's frustrating.
I mean, it was just not good, not fun.
Right.
But it's kind of one of those things. It's going to happen every now and then.
Yep.
Did you travel to Newcastle?
That one,
I feel like a 4-1 would be a. I mean, I don't. It's
No, that was a home
Yeah,
loss.
that was a home loss. Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
So not pretty.
Yep.
Not pretty. Like
Hmm.
they had. I mean, they basically just controlled the entire game. Dewsbury Hall had a goal. You know, he's been consistently good
He's
all
playing.
all
Yep.
year for us.
Yep.
So,
He's a good player.
But possession was decent, but we don't have a striker, so we can't get any shots on goal. So
No. But like I said, hopefully in the market in January, y'all be able to find a guy
yeah,
at least can come in, do something. So, we're looking ahead. It's we can't even sit there and say like, oh, this weekend. No, we all play this week, like this week.
Right.
It's what happens when you have the December festive period. So, there are games tomorrow, which is Tuesday. So when you're listening to this, the day you're listening to it, or at least when I put it on
whenever we
YouTube.
get it on there.
Yep. But there are games on Tuesday, Wednesday heavily. You guys, I think, both play on Wednesday. So Everton plays Bournemouth, kind of who we were talking about a few minutes ago. Feels winnable. I mean,
Yeah,
feels
I think
winnable.
Everton's tomorrow.
Yeah, Everton plays
I'm
tomorrow.
sorry,
Yeah,
it's tomorrow.
yeah, Tuesday.
1:30
I think
tomorrow.
so.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I mean, Bournemouth, Everton, they're kind of sitting in the same, same area right now. Have had some good games, have had some bad ones. I don't know. I don't know enough about Bournemouth. My
The
assumption would be we should be able to go in and get a win. They've lost 3 out of the last 5 games they've played.
win probability shows Bournemouth 45%, Everton 26%, and a draw 29%.
Yeah.
It's at Vitality Stadium, so that may have a little bit of a effect on you guys traveling. But I think at the very least, I think a 2-2 draw would be. I think 3-1 or 2-2. I know it's a weird.
You think Everton
That's
can
my
score
opinion.
2 goals? Come on now.
Shrewsbury, man.
Drewsbury.
Just need
Shrewsbury's
him
he's
to
good.
I need him to step up, Man. Maybe Beto will get a goal. Nah.
Nope. And then it looks like Leeds, who played City pretty well,
Yeah.
is now going to be able to host at Ellen Road. You, Paul.
Yep. Wednesday, 2:15, baby. I'll be cruising through LA. So
Will you already be in LA at that point?
yeah. Yeah,
Right.
I think we actually get to California. I want to say like at 9.
Sitting there. Yeah.
So
I see the Hollywood sign, honey.
Nice early day.
yeah. Right. Exactly. Yeah. Nice early day. I don't think we can check into the Airbnb until like 4 or something like that. So yeah, we'll cruise around and show the boys, around a little bit. But
Very nice. Very nice.
yeah, no, I mean we should win that, even though it's at Leeds. I mean, I'm gonna say 2-1 Chelsea for that one probably.
Okay.
Palmer will probably play. He was fit enough to be on the bench this past week, but he didn't go in. I think they were just trying to. I think once we went down to 10 men, that kind of threw off a plan to put Palmer in. So
You think he plays like 30 minutes, 25 minutes?
yeah,
Just ease him in.
which I would love.
Yeah.
I would
I mean, that'll
totally
be
love that. I want to see him.
Yeah, anything's better than what he's been in. So,
Yeah.
let him get some run.
Yep.
Well, I guess we're finishing off this week.
Thursday.
The week fixtures on Thursday.
Let's go.
Playing West Ham, and we're hosting that match. So, yeah, I feel confident that should be a win, even though we are inconsistent. I feel like that should be a pretty good win.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So what's West Ham is, Yeah, sitting at 17th right now.
Yeah, they're tied with Leeds on standings. So Leeds just has worse goal differential. And then going to the weekend, just because by the time we talk, it'll actually be, the week and the weekend they'll play again. Everton. Nope, that's Bournemouth. Sorry. Everton plays Nottingham Forest, who I don't understand. You go and beat Liverpool 3-0, and then you lose your next game. And I'm like, what are we doing? But you're back to hosting. You go back to Hill Dickinson Stadium to host Newcastle.
No, the
Should be another win.
Host Nottingham, not Newcastle.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, we already got demolished by them, so no. Yeah, I'm hopeful on this one. I'd like to see a 2-1 victory. I don't know. Maybe this opens up the scoring. Maybe we get a 3-1 win. But
I could see 2 games in a row. That'd be awesome. I mean, versus those 2 teams, I don't see why you couldn't get 6 total points, for sure. And hopefully, you'll beat Bournemouth up enough that Chelsea comes back in and just finishes the job even more. Because Paul and Chelsea play Bournemouth on the weekend.
Yep.
So it seems like I feel like our fixtures are all pretty easy the next 2 weeks. Because then we play
you're on Wolves.
Wolves.
Wolves on Monday.
I think.
Guys, I promise right now. Yeah, if on Monday, so the next week, if we just won't have a podcast, that's worse than Grimsby. I'll say it right now.
But we'll only have one podcast, so the Premier League podcast won't happen. Is that what you're saying?
Just not for this guy. Y'all can do it.
You'll drop off.
Bye.
You can drop off.
Yep.
On episode 27.
Oh, it's so great.
Nah.
But I mean, that's why I love this time of the year, though. Not just the ice and being very cold, and be able to make stew and drink Guinness. It's this the chaos of these fixtures. Always fun.
Oh yeah,
for real.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, anything else y'all want to highlight? Anything of news?
Yeah,
I got nothing.
Looking at World Cup stuff and everything, they continue to be so confusing on how they sell tickets. I can't even tell what they're doing. Apparently, after the final draw of all the teams, because the final draw is, or there's a
March.
There's a final draw. Well, there's a draw that's like this week.
Yep.
Maybe Friday.
And then they're supposed to do another ticket release or sign up for ticket release again. And I'm just like, what even is going on? It's just like there's the way to get the tickets is so confusing. And then there's all these random, hey, if you buy the hospitality package, you can get your ticket, which is the hospitality is like $500 or like $600 a person, which heck, may be cheap, when you're looking at all the other prices that are coming up and everything. So
for a family of 4, it's $3,000. That's what it looks like consistently. And that's not like, oh, these are great seats. That's just getting in the stadium.
Yeah.
Isn't this just absurd that like wherever it's going to be in 4 years, I can't remember, but like we could fly over there and probably watch it for cheaper. I don't know. It is just crazy to me. It's
disgusting. It's sad. It's frustrating. All those things.
There's a line I think sums this up well from the movie Dan in Real Life with Steve Carell. Have y'all seen that? He's a widower.
Oh,
anyways, he's raising 3 daughters. It's actually a really sweet movie, really funny, all that. But his middle daughter is probably like 14, 15. And he's kind of trying to get involved and try to figure out like her dating life and what, this boy that she likes. And eventually he just like, kind of calls it off for her and she freaks out and screams at him, "You are a murderer of love." And I feel like FIFA is a murderer of love for the game, and I hate it.
So
They
yeah,
get 15% off of ticket sales.
Both sides.
So at the end of the day, every single time that ticket gets sold, they make 30%.
Yeah. It's a loan shark.
so
It's egregious.
2030 is in Portugal, Spain, and Morocco.
Let's go.
So
Can't
it
wait.
probably
It's gonna
would
be
be
awesome.
cheaper. Let's
I can't wait.
it's just
Taryn speaks Spanish. We'll be
there
fine.
we go. I mean, like, would I pay $300 for a ticket? Yes. Would I pay $500? I don't know. Like, Amy wants to go if we go, but I don't think she would want to go if it was $500.
I know, man.
I mean, that's
If
outrageous.
TGGI went to the moon in May, we are all going to the final.
It's spending all of it. I mean, but like in all honesty, though, I can go and spend $205 on club level seats to watch the Thunder play.
Yeah. The product's great.
Yeah, I mean,
Well-
I've said it on this podcast and I'll say it again. I want to see Australia. I want to see New Zealand. I want to see an African team like South Africa. I would love to see Germany. Love to see Norway.
Norway. Oh my gosh,
But
yeah.
like Ireland, I gotta have my heritage, there at some point if they make it. But it's like, would I see them for $500? No. Even
lot of money.
200, I'm like, what's really not what's $200? That's a lot of beer in my house that I can drink
It's
for
true.
more than just that one night.
It's true.
Well, you got to.
They're putting us in possible positions.
I just think about it, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I don't want to pay that much, but am I ever going to get a chance to go to a World Cup match for the rest of my life?
Not in the US.
Not that I can think of, unless I mean, yeah, like you said, unless I fly to Spain in 2030, then the answer is no. So
We have to have a conversation about trying to fly somewhere else across a big ocean just to go see a soccer match when it's right here in the US.
I
That's all
know,
in the
I know.
price.
That's why I'm saying that I might have to just bite the bullet and buy a ticket. But
Go for it.
I've gone to. So here's the thing about sporting events and all this kind of stuff. This time of year and this time is the worst time to buy tickets. People are trying. They're already posting tickets for OU playoff games right now. They're already on StubHub, SeatGeek, whatever. They're already posted on those sites. All the season ticket holders at OU have not gotten their tickets yet. So the moment that those tickets get released to all the season ticket holders, the price will go from here to here. So
Yeah.
So as you get closer to the World Cup games, the closer you get to the game,
That's
even
true.
OU Texas this year, tickets, I looked 2 weeks before, tickets were $850. The day of the game, they were still a lot. But they were like the day before, like Friday night to Saturday morning, they were $200.
So do you have to use a FIFA authenticator? Let's say next June, we go to Dallas, we're at a pub, and we keep checking, we refresh. Like, what are we refreshing? The Ticketmaster app, SeatGeek, Vivid Seats, or is it like some dumb FIFA,
What?
native software? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I wonder what that's going to look like.
Well, I don't. If there's a way to keep people from selling tickets on the secondary market, like Ticketmaster or StubHub or whatever, then I feel like somebody in the U.S. would have figured that out. But
Yeah.
like that's not. I don't see how in the U.S. they can do that. So I don't know. That as we get closer, I'll have to look that up and figure it out. And the thing is, if you buy something on Ticketmaster or SeatGeek, and it's not legit, they'll refund your money.
That's true.
Now if you buy it directly from somebody, that's where the problems come in and stuff. So my hope is that I'm going to wait till I get back from Europe, on the 22nd. See, I want to be in Europe. Why couldn't they be playing the World Cup over there? But I'll be coming back from Europe, and I'm going to be looking at that next weekend. That next weekend is, I think it's like the third set of group games, like the third games for the groups and everything. So I'll be looking at Kansas City and Arlington, and it looks like Kansas City is going to be cheaper than the Arlington games. So, I can drive 3 hours one way or 5 hours another. That's not that big of a deal.
Justin made a good
Yeah.
comment about if there's a game we all want to watch together, just to see if we can go rent out a theater.
Yeah.
Get enough of us. I mean,
That could be cool.
something different, something fun.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
For sure.
But that'd be cool.
And we have enough time we can ask, hey, Regal.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
if they're smart, they would definitely have at least one theater open for that.
Right. Yeah, that'd be awesome. I'm sure we spend a lot of time at the Standard. I'm certain.
Yeah. Paul
here for that.
or Paul's driveway.
Yeah, if they're late enough.
I'm here for
Yeah.
that as well. I'm here for all of it.
That's true.
But
So
what I'm not here for is the price.
yeah, exactly.
So-
Exactly.
On the record.
Yes.
Well,
all right. Anything else, guys? Anything else we want to
I think that's it.
bring the mood down on?
Well, the silly gooses that we've talked about, stadium renovations, dogs, cats
FIFA.
living together, FIFA.
Mass
Our
chaos.
pets' heads are falling off.
That's right. He didn't even have a head.
And hopefully this by maybe next time we record, we might have 115 reasons to have a conversation.
Can't wait.
Maybe. That's a good little plug. All right. Share, like, subscribe, whatever you want to do on YouTube. If we post on Instagram, same thing. Just if you like whatever we're talking about this episode, OU, Thunder, like, share, do all the fun stuff, please.
Awesome.
I beg you.
See you guys.
See you guys later.
Bye.